This is how we live by faith, man. All right? All right, that's why these people, and then these people, what? The people of the world are quick to judge you because they don't understand, man. They don't have the spirit. It's not meant for everybody to get, man. That's why these people scoff. What is that saying? Literally, it's a saying in the world. They say people fear what they don't understand. That's why they fear the truth. Okay? Esau, all these heathens, they all fear the truth because they never understood it. They never had the spirit to understand the truth. Okay? Never had it, man. All right? 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 19. All right? They never had the spirit to understand the truth, so that's why they fear it. Okay? And I was watching a video. I'm going to do a sit-down lesson on it. Okay? I'm going to do a sit-down lesson on it because I have it saved. All right? That's how I just started doing, man. Whenever I want to do a video, I just save the videos, man. Okay, have it there, all right, write it down. No, I just save it, put it in the category, and I go back. I'm going to go back and read it. Okay? Right? That's exactly what it is. Esau fears the truth, man. Okay? That's why the kingdom's built on lies, man. Okay? This whole place built on lies. It's all lies. It's all fake. Everything about Esau, don't you know everything about Esau is fake? All his laws. This man makes 50 gajillion laws for people like us. But behind closed doors, he's doing everything he wants to do. It's all lies, man. It's all fake. 1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 19. It's a lot here. Bear with me. 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 19. Okay? Actually, no, let's read verse 18. This charge I commit unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went before thee, that those mayest mightiest war, a good warfare. Verse 19. Holding faith and good conscience, with some having put away, had made shipwreck. And that's what I've always spoke about through the Spirit. Okay? All right? All these guys that follow out the truth, they get worse, man. And some of them, they'll follow out the truth. God forbid, man. You know, you never wish that upon nobody, okay? Because at the end of the day, they're still Israelites. Just have the truth. They can still come to the light. Even if they're not teaching the Charagma, even if they're not, teaching certain part of the doctrine, they're still Israelites. You know what I'm saying? They're still Israelites, you know? They're still Israelites. And they can truly come into the light. You never know. It's not up to us, man. It's truly not up to us. But at the end of the day, right? You see these guys, they follow the truth. And then they get worse. They just gradually get worse and worse and worse and worse. Okay? Why? It's because they let go of the faith. They took their hand off the plow. Okay? Scriptures always talk about what? Hot or cold, hot or cold. Are you doing the videos? Are you coming out and teaching? Are you consistent? Yes, every brother has a life, but again, that's why I always say through the Spirit, it's always about effort. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna be 100%. You're always gonna be every day, 100% in the faith or the Spirit, man. But what matters is your effort, man. Really and truly, it's your effort. You know what I'm saying? Are you still putting out videos even though you're busy? 1 or 2 videos, Are you listening to the videos, man? You might not be able to do a video all week, but you're listening to the videos behind the scenes. Are you still keeping the laws? It's all about effort, man. Okay? You should never, ever stop fully doing the truth, man. Ever. No videos, you're not watching, you're not doing, Okay. 1 second. Just gotta get the. All right. This is Luke chapter 9, verse 62. And Yahawashi said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow, which is this. Okay, you're plowing, and it's a perfect analogy of endurance too, because that's I'm probably gonna grab a couple scriptures for that one as well. Okay, when you're talking about endurance, you need endurance in the truth. You need stamina, man. You need to be able to control your pace. It's not just go. Even you'll burn yourself out in the street, man. Just doing a video. It's all about balance, man. Right? But you don't completely come to a stop, man. In a race, you might start off strong. Your stamina is boom. All right. And then you start slowing down because you're tired. You gotta catch your breath. You slow down. And you start picking back up. This is why it's important to have that stamina, man. Okay? Which having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom. Okay? So, right? The plow represents the truth, man. When you're in the truth, you're gonna be pushing, man. It's all about endurance, man. Okay? You're gonna be pushing. The truth has many analogies. Bearing your cross, okay? Hand to the plow, hot and cold. It's all the same thing, man. Okay, you put your hand to the plow, man. You're not supposed to take your hand off, man. No matter what. Okay, no matter what. Okay, where were we? 119. Okay, I'm being shipwrecked, man. We put away this faith, and that's why you see some of these guys, they get worse and worse. You know, they still try and teach. They're barely putting out the videos. They completely stop. Then they do a video 6 months later. That's the Lord taking away that spirit, man. I wish that on no brother, man. No brother, man. It's a horrible thing. But unfortunately, that's prophecy. It has to happen, right? So again, man, this is why the faith is a gift, man. Faith is literally a gift. It can be taken away. Okay? Right? The Lord can take away that spirit from you, man. That's why you gotta humble yourself. Again, a lot of these guys, they have the wrong idea. They think it's about how many breakdowns you know, how many times you can cut a brother, how many times. It's not about that, man. It's not about any of that, man. It's not about none of that, man. It doesn't make you a better man than the next man. You know? All right? Too much pride, man. That's the thing in this truth. Too many men got too much pride, man. A lot of these camps have too much pride. And then the more, don't you notice, the more pride they have, okay, what happens? The doctrine they keep teaching gets worse. Next thing you know, they're talking about the mark of the beast isn't the chip. World War III is gonna happen. We're probably gonna just get beaten up. Like, their doctrine just goes all over the place, man. The more pride they have, the more they scoff, the more this, the more that. They think it's about beefing camps and being the better camp. It was never about that. It was always about the message and trying to wake up the elect. That's what it's always been about. Okay? Yahawashi, Yahawah, Sham, Yahawah, Yahawashi, getting their glory back. Okay? And then the nation of Israel being awakened through the elect and us transcending into the kingdom. Simply put, man, that's what it's always about. It's always been about the message, because through the message, Yahawah, Yahawashi is going to get that glory back, okay? And then we're going to ultimately be what? We're ultimately going to gain success through that, man. It's not about who has the most faith out of what group, what group can break down more, okay? You put out 10 videos today and I only put out 5, and that makes you better than me. No, man. It was never about that, man. Again, man, a lot of you guys have the wrong mindset when it comes to this truth, man. Okay? You got the wrong mindset, man. And the more pride you have, the more pride you have, the Lord's going to destroy you, man. Okay? The Lord gave you the spirit. He could take it away, right? Romans chapter 14 and verse 23. Okay? Let's start at verse 22. Romans chapter 14 and verse 22, it says, have thou faith, have it to thyself before Yahawah. Happy is he that condemneth not himself in that thing which he alloweth. Verse 23, it says, and he that doubteth is damned. Okay, so if you doubt, you're damned, man. You're already doubting the truth, man. Okay, you already got the wrong idea, you got the wrong mindset, man. Okay, right? Okay, it says, damn if he, okay, it says, if he eat because he eateth not of faith. You're supposed to eat of faith, all right? Because you can spiritually eat. Okay, you spiritually eat. You spiritually eat what? Faith. This is why it matters what you consume through your lob. Okay, so your lob is your mind. Okay, right? Your lob is your mind, and the Hebrew word for lob is your heart, basically, which means your mind. Your heart is your mind, man. It's not your physical organ pumping, but it's your mind. Okay, so what you eat at a subconscious level, right? All right, it says because he eateth not of faith. Okay, you're not eating of faith, man. Okay, all right. A lot of these guys, okay, what was I saying? He was saying that, oh, when you turn off the camera, he can finally be himself, man. The truth is supposed to be you. You're supposed to be yourself on camera and off camera. Okay? Yeah, we gotta put on our Clark Kent. Okay, we put on our Clark Kent, and we can't, always talk about the truth like when you're at work, or you're around family. If they know, man, really and truly. Okay, but again, a prime example, like when I first came into the truth, I wanted to tell everybody, but that's not the spirit you're supposed to be in. Okay, that's not the spirit you're supposed to be in, man. You're supposed to move wisely. Okay, right? So you're supposed to move wisely in this thing, right? Again, it says because you eat not of faith, for whatever is not of faith is sin. If you're not eating of that faith, okay, you're eating sin, man. Okay, a lot of you guys are driven by what, man? You're driven by pride. Okay. You're arrogant, you're prideful, man. And a lot of that time, it's just that spirit from the world that you brought into the truth. Okay? The whole time you're thinking you're in the truth, you're not really in the truth, man. Okay? Like, another thing is, why are you debating, man? Man, if they don't get it, move the hell on, man. It's ultimately up to the Lord anyways. You're not going to convince no one to be an Israelite. You're not going to convince Esau that he's going to be destroyed. That's up to the Lord to show him that, man. Okay? It's up to the Lord to show them that, right? Okay? Right? So let's jump down. All right, actually, let's jump around, actually. Let's grab another one. Okay? Yeah, wasting time, man. Go outside and teach, man. Why are y'all over here doing sit-down lessons, debating another camp? Like, what the hell? You're over here debating vocab alone. Like, these mans are scoffers. All of them are scoffers, man. They don't care. They're there to create, and really, truly, it's a beautiful thing because they're actually there for a purpose. You're there to create divisions, man. You're gonna separate the elect from the sheep from the goats, man. Really and truly, that's what they're gonna do. You're separating the elect from the 2/3. Okay, all these guys are entertaining all this debate stuff. Okay, you're over there, and all you're really doing, in the truth, you just look for entertainment, man, rather than doing the edification, rather than doing your job. The Lord gave you a job, man. Okay. Through that job, you use the faith, man. The faith is a gift. This is why the Lord takes away that spirit, man. You know? Okay, y'all over here entertained by debates, man. You're not changing nobody's mind. People are set in stone, man. These are grown-ass adults, man. Like, they're set in stone. You can't change nobody's mind. All right? The faith is a gift at the end of the day, man. All right? You're not changing nobody's mind. Every time, man, clickbait ass titles. You're doing it for vainglory. Another thing, y'all getting paid. Like, you're monetizing your videos. The truth is not for sale, man. I've always noticed that.